G'day, John Canny here. Well, last week I had the opportunity to go down to New South Wales and experience a day put on by one of our local Ineos Grenadier agents in the Gold Coast in Queensland, Expedition HQ SLVR, where this was basically a privately run thing, but many were invited, and it was a day for prospective Ineos Grenadier owners and for owners both new and old. They would have an opportunity to look at the car, try out the car, and drive through a nice little four-wheel drive track on this rural property. Now, it wasn't an overly technical track, that's for sure, and these people, some of them weren't experienced. They had an opportunity to have one of the instructors from SLVR in the car with them if they needed it, to help them and show them what all the buttons were for and how to tackle some of these slippery slopes and things that are on here, because it was pretty wet early in the morning, so the ground was quite slippery at some time. But they all had a lot of fun. I also had a chance to talk, as you'll see in the start of this video, with Rick Rodriguez, the General Manager from Expedition HQ, about some of the things that they've made and some of the things they do with these Ineos Grenadiers. So they also, which wasn't on the video, but they do lifts with IBAC springs and method racing wheels. They provide all those sorts of things and some drawers and different bits and pieces for the cars. So I just wanted to point out also that I have no financial connection with this organisation. I've never been given anything, I've never purchased anything, and I have no financial support in any shape or form from them. But it's a family-run business, it's a very reputable business, and I just find it to be a bunch of really nice people. So let's have a look at what Rick's got to say, and then we'll have a chat with a few of the people who drove these cars. Okay, let's go. G'day Rick, how are you?
Yeah, great John, how are you my friend?
Good. So we're getting set up for tomorrow, the big day. Rick Rodriguez is the Managing Director, owner, CEO?
No.
What are you?
I'm the General Manager for Expedition HQ. Yeah.
The General Manager for Expedition HQ.
Yeah.
So, one of our shining stars in the Ineos dealership up here in the Gold Coast. Yeah. So I think Rick's already got a great reputation for himself as being someone who really knows about these vehicles. And I think one of those reasons for that, Rick, is that you don't sell any other cars, do you?
No.
You sell those big things.
We got huge trucks as part of the SLRV family.
Yep.
And we took on the Grenadier.
Yep.
And in all honesty, we thrive on turning the Grenadier into little SLRVs, if I can be so rude. So we sort of love turning them into that little expedition vehicle where you can just, buy one from Expedition HQ SLRV, get all the bells and whistles, get all the toys, and the day you pick it up, hey, we're off to do a great trip, whether it's the Madigan or Cape York or wherever it is that you'd like to go.
And I tell you what, this is what these big machines that Rick sells and is comparing to here. You talked about accessories and things that you're going to have available, but you make a lot of these yourself, don't you?
Yeah, we do, yeah. So
we're going to have a look at this vehicle here, which is actually one of the prototypes, isn't it?
Yeah. We've managed to hold on to a prototype. We can modify vehicles prior to registration, and then they're all compliant and all around Australia. It's recognised all around Australia. So if you buy one and sell it in South Australia, Perth or wherever, it's still all the same compliance as if it was a factory built motor car.
So let's have a look over this car right now. One of the things I think you put this stuff on as well.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the checker plate. It's 150 kilos, so you can actually stand. You can take photos. You can, if you go shooting, it just gives you a fantastic platform. It's a great table to make coffee.
Now let's move along. Oh, now what have we got down here?
This here is the black sheep rock slider steps.
Right.
And the fantastic thing about them is they're so solid. They've got all the holes there so we can put a high lift jack on them. We can actually unscrew the steps so we don't damage the steps, but you still have your rock slider there to protect the vehicle.
Okay, so we've got with this we get the combination of a step and the rock slider.
Yep. Or you can just buy the rock slider on its own, but it just makes sense to spend that, you know, a couple $100 more, and you've got
getting
a
in and out of these
step.
cars, I've got to say, without a step. Now, if you have a look over here, these are what the
That's the factory step.
That's the factory one.
So then we make these here. Now this here is a little baby pantry. And this was our first prototype, so it now looks identical to that, but without the holes.
Yep.
And so that everything matches. Our jerry can holders are so good. As you see, they're designed so they stop, so they don't hit
the car.
Hit the car, and they're not high, so it allows you to just tip the jerry can come out.
Wow.
So you don't have to lift, you know, all the way out. As I said, we sort of spent, you know, many years of playing with trucks. We've learned a lot of things.
There's 20 litres of extra fuel on there.
That's 20 on one side if you want. This is the little baby pantry.
Oh yeah, that's
okay. Now, as I said, because this was a prototype, this actually looks like that, so it's a little bit wider and all that. So they match in? They will identical, and this table also sits at perpendicular at 90 degrees, so it's a proper table.
You can put your glass of wine on there.
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
And then we also have a double, so one double length pantry as well.
Right, okay. We're going to look at what that's mounted on when we go around the other side, will we?
Yeah, so I've got, on this other side, I've actually got fuel, and the beauty of this is, it is all key lockable, and I can lock it all away. This is our version of the molly plate. Yes. It's a solid plate. Yeah, okay, so the molly plate we make as a one-piece 5mm alley, but the reason we've gone for a one-plate version, unlike the European ones that you see, they're all bolted together.
Yep.
If you go and do the Canning stock route or the Madigan, by the time you get halfway through that, you'll have nothing left on the side of the car because it's all nuts and bolts, and they do rattle loose. Right. I'm not saying that theirs is no good. They make a fantastic product, but it doesn't suit a lot of the stuff that we do here in Australia.
They don't have thousands of miles of corrugations like we do.
No.
Right.
So we're distributors for all the black sheep product. We also use the Clever Shade.
Yes.
Which is this here.
I've seen those.
And they, the reason we use the Clever Shade, 15 kilos all up. So 15 kilos is a one-man job.
I tell you what, I've got on the side of mine, I've got the old-fashioned super peg awning which just comes straight out the side.
Yep.
And yeah, it's a good quality awning, but it's not as easy as this.
Have a look at this, because this is what makes these just fantastic.
Oh yeah.
So there's one there, and you know I'm short, John, so I've got to use the step.
Oh, okay. So it comes with those attachments as well?
It comes with everything. We're done, mate.
You don't have straps that you're trying to put onto your
no
bull
guide
bar?
ropes, no anything.
Yep.
I mean, that's solid. That's fantastic.
Yes.
We thought it was really lovely. It just felt beautiful on road.
Yeah.
I thought the steering was really lovely, actually.
Yeah. Oh, that's
really
good.
Lovely. And we drive that little Defender over there, so a little bit more frisky.
So how do you find yours?
Oh, it's
What's
fantastic.
your,
Yeah, same exactly the same Trailmaster.
yeah.
But no, I haven't put the bull bar or any accessories on. I've just put a fridge in the back.
Yeah, I didn't choose a lot of options. I've got the cargo barrier, which I think's essential if you've got a dog or something like that, or just for safekeeping stuff in the back. I obviously got the roof rack, which is an interesting one. I think there's some more options out there for roof racks now.
Yours is the full length.
It's the full length, and I was saying before, it weighs 60 kilos by itself.
Yeah, wow.
So you know, you're using up 150. Of your 150, you've gone 60 already.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think?
Loved it.
Loved it?
Yeah.
Enjoy it?
Enjoyed it, yeah.
Okay, so Chris is going to take us through the track now.
We know we appear on
Trying to break anything?
There's a few little teething problems, but no deal breakers, that's for
No,
sure.
no.
Somebody asked me before what were the most annoying things, and I said, well, the most annoying things are probably the reversing camera
Yeah.
and the fact that I can't really connect my phone up to the mapping system.
Yeah. The engine braking in these is very nice.
Yes.
It's like we've had the downhill descent, but
Yeah, no, this doesn't look steep on
no.
the camera, but it is very steep.
Yeah.
Whoa, there we go. Not a problem.
No problems at all.
That's not a
Alright, let's put
There
a
you
few
go.
lockers
Getting up
in.
might be,
nothing compared to last week. But that's the typical.
lockers.
I think I might go to the front. We'll wait until we get around.
Get around. Give it another shot. Bit more momentum. Gonna give it a third try? Gonna give it a third try? Eh? Yeah, I think so. Your wheels are full of mud too. Tyres are full of mud, yeah. Bit more momentum. Look at that, beautiful. It's hard even walking up here. Just need a bit of momentum.
Momentum.
That is, what's it, at least 45 degrees, isn't it?
That'd be
Too high.
So you've both got magic mushroom, is that right?
Yes, yeah,
Oh.
I've got a magic mushroom.
So what do you think of your car? Tell me
I
about
love my car. I smile every day with my car. I get mad respect from all the tradies and everyone. Everyone looks
I
at it.
bet
It's
you do.
beautiful. Yeah, and I was like, so I'm doing a big road trip in a couple of weeks. So I
Where are you
wanted,
going?
Down the east coast of Australia, down to Victoria, and then into South Australia.
See you later.
Okay, so that was it. So I hope you enjoyed that little insight into a day in the bush with the Grenadiers. And please subscribe if you're so inclined. It just helps getting the videos distributed. That's all it does, and I really appreciate it if you do that. I'll be back soon, and thanks again for watching.